Welcome back, everyone, to our Dawson's Creek rewatch. We are nearing the end of season 4, and today we're going to talk about 2 episodes, and then the next time we talk, it's the end of season 4.
That is wild. It has flown by.
I know. Their high school career will have come to an end by then.
Oh, I don't like that either.
Oh, I do.
I don't
remember watching the college, so I'm excited to see it because I don't think I watched
I'm trying to figure out how they're setting it up. It's hard.
I remember a little. I think they all end up in Boston, I think.
All right.
Or I think somebody tries to go somewhere else and then they all end up together eventually.
Okay.
They all end up. I can't remember the Pacey storyline though.
Okay. Well, we'll find out.
All right. So season 4, episode 19 is called Late.
Late.
That says a lot. As Gail struggles with an overdue baby, Joey worries she may be pregnant.
Correct.
And I wrote, Toby's back, but then I felt bad and wrote, but also, oh no.
I know.
Because he gets beat up.
He gets beat up. And do we ever, is it really just a mugging? Or was it like hate crime related?
It's definitely, I think, because they called him slurs.
The words. Yeah.
They called him slurs. And I was like, oh no, don't tell me they wrote in a sexual assault situation. They didn't. It wasn't. It was just a physical assault, which is still terrible.
Still horrible, but at least it wasn't.
Yes, it was a hate crime.
Okay.
And I understand why he got nervous when Jack brought the cops, because he's like, they're not going to listen. Like, they don't.
Right.
I think that I'm glad that they showed that, his reluctance, because
it's not as easy as just let's go. Yeah. Yes, that. Okay, so the first thing I said is when Gail is 2 weeks overdue, I said that would never happen today.
Oh, no.
Never at that age. I mean, no, you would not go to 2 weeks overdue. Never.
Well, it starts to get very risky.
And then, like, she goes in because she's having contractions and they send her home. I'm like, no way they would have sent her home that far overdue.
No.
But I did laugh because when she thinks she's having the baby at the beginning and they get her, like, go bag. And then Mitch is like, I've got Enya and Kenny G.
I know.
And she's, like, rolling her eyes or whatever. That was cute.
The go bag.
And so when they go and they're like, oh, it's just Braxton Hicks. And then the doctor gives her a prescription. And the piece of paper just says, name your baby.
So
which
stupid.
I thought that was weird. Why was the doctor like, you must name your baby?
I don't know.
Your baby won't come until it has a name. I'm like, that's not science.
No.
Okay.
I know many people who have not named their baby until it was born.
Which totally makes sense.
Or actually, I had one friend, they just could not decide. They brought that baby home from the hospital before it had a name.
I've heard of that.
Because you have time.
You do, actually. You don't have to know on the spot.
Yeah. They were just calling it baby for like 2 weeks or something crazy. I know.
That's really cute.
And then they finally landed on name.
That's really cute.
Speaking of babies, I put the utter fear of a late period when you're a teen.
Yep. Memories flooding back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, why didn't she just like take a pregnancy test right away?
Well, I think it was just avoidance. She was just not.
Okay. And that's why she wanted to talk to Pacey and why I know in the episode prior, Joshua Jackson is arrested or whatever for drunkenness and all that stuff. But do we know why he actually wasn't on these episodes? We don't know.
No,
they just keep saying, oh, he's away because of his arrest.
I'm trying to think of another movie, but like we already talked about Cruel Intentions. That was already filmed because that's when he shaved his head.
Because we're in 2001 now.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was something like that.
I'm sure it was something, but I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Interesting.
Yeah, I put that. What did I put? I thought I had something else. Well, keep going.
And then, okay, sorry, I'm hung up on this 2 week thing. They're throwing Gail a baby shower 2 weeks late.
After, I know.
What?
I don't know.
Or was it just like?
I don't think it was a baby shower. It's like a naming.
And she did say like, I don't want to shower. So maybe they were finally just like, you know what? We're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
You haven't had this baby yet. We're having a little party. Yeah. We don't want to wait no more.
When Joey's mean to Bessie, like she says like mean stuff, but then when she goes to make up with her, I loved how Joey kind of apologized to her by just explaining all like the amazing things that Bessie does.
I know.
It was really sweet.
I liked that. I really liked that. At some point, Mitch makes a vagina monologue comment.
I missed it.
About the party.
He
says something, I think when it's like him and Dawson going up to the treehouse or something, which, hello, treehouse. But anyway, and he says something about the vagina monologue party or something.
I missed that completely.
Yeah. thought that was funny.
I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was doing something while
I told you I directed the
one.
vagina monologues in college.
No.
It would have been like 2002 or so. Yeah, perfect time. They did it. There was like a women's violence organization that would host stuff like that during whatever month that was every year. So one year I got picked to direct it. It was really fun.
I'm sure it was.
It was really fun. I had really good actors too.
I'm sure it was.
Okay, what did we think about in the treehouse when Dawson and Mitch are talking and the baby shower is going on and they're having like this heart to heart, and Mitch basically says men don't love babies the way women do right away.
I hated that.
I didn't like that.
Well, I hated that for a lot of reasons, because sometimes women don't love babies right away either.
Yes,
that was, I mean, first of all, I thought that was a dumb thing to say just in general, but it took me a while to bond with my kids, and that's because I had a lot of emotional stuff going on, and I'm always real sensitive the way people talk about it, because you're led to believe exactly what he says, that it's going to be this instant, and for some people it is, but it's okay if it's not, because for a lot of people it's not.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of factors at play. You're led to believe it's just this instant, oh my God, I love you so much and you're so great and I just want to hold you and be with you. It's not like that for everybody.
Right.
And for some men, they have the instant bond. I know 2 gay men who adopted a baby from birth that had the instant bond as soon as they held their baby daughter. So, and they're 2 men, you know what I'm saying?
Right. My husband is an instant bonder.
So
like could not hold the babies fast enough.
See? And I think that it's not fair to just say that that is just how it is for either X or Y or whoever, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't like generalized statements like that, because then it makes you feel yucky either way.
And I think I was trying to think, because it was bothering me too. And I was like, what's the point? And the only thing I could think, if there was a redeeming quality about it that they were trying for, is to normalize that for men who feel that way.
Okay, but also, but I don't.
But what about women?
But also, what about the men who do feel that way?
I know.
Then they feel weird.
Then they're like, oh, am I supposed to not?
Or what about people who adopt? Like I just said, that makes you feel like, oh, well, I'll just gonna take me too long. And sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. Like I just said, it's just being a parent, no matter the journey it is for you, is weird. And you can't, some things we do all share and some things we don't.
Right.
And you can't generalize statements, just make people feel shitty.
I agree. I thought that was weird. Like I liked their kind of heart to heart and chatting about like being a parent and all of that. And I think in the episode they were trying to draw parallels again between
I get it.
The kind of like seasoned couple and then being that teen age where of course we have one character who is potentially thinking she is pregnant. And then the other people like thinking about it in general and thinking about their life, how it's going to look and all of that. So I think they were trying to kind of like give some wisdom from one generation to the next. But some of it was just very like
antiquated.
What? And it's interesting. Again, I know I go back to this a lot, but when you think of James Van Der Beek as a dad.
I know.
I mean, I can't say what his parenting journey has looked like as far as bonding, but he, at least at this point, appears very bonded with his children. He's very involved. Dads are involved in lots of different ways, but in his way, it's like the everyday, the kids on your lap.
He also has the privilege of time.
He does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think that's hard too when you're like, you know, if you're a working parent that works 1-2 jobs, you know, like 1-2 jobs, you don't have as much free time to have that bonding, you know,
and the undivided attention.
That's the word I was looking for. Undivided attention, you know?
Yeah, totally.
But even if you do have it, sometimes, like I was a stay-at-home parent and I still struggled.
Yeah.
I had all the time in the world with my kid.
Yeah.
Both of them.
And it's still hard,
and it was
right?
Hard. Like, yeah.
When they were at the shower and the women were all like saying what names they liked for girls. Yeah. And it was like Emma, Isabella, and then Grams was like, oh, Rose is always good. I just thought that was funny because I know I've told you, like when I was pregnant with my daughter, I had not a name in my brain. I couldn't think of anything. I was like, I don't know. Mary, I don't know. And on my short list was Emma, Isabella.
That's so funny.
And it was my aunt who called me because she had seen my list because I sent it to my mom or something. My mom shared it with her, who told me about her grandmother and the name. And that's what, then I was like, okay, the name's here, which is kind of what happens in this episode too. How they find the name.
Well, it's funny because I wrote down, I sobbed when the baby was born and they named her Lillian because I always wanted a daughter to name her Lily because a legend.
Obviously.
Well, that's when the name like imprinted itself in my brain.
Yeah.
And, I think the baby I lost may have been my Lily, which is sad too.
I think probably, yes.
I know. And it's so funny to think about because I had a friend in the Air Force who she had a baby a few years after I had Kaden, and she had a girl and named her Lily.
Yeah, that's so hard, right?
And I was like, okay, I don't have a trademark on the name. But
right.
And she had a great...
It stings a little, yeah. I know.
Oh, and she didn't know. She knew nothing about my life or story or whatever.
No, I get that.
That's funny you say that because I thought I was sobbing when that, and I was like, oh, she named after Joey's mom,
and that baby looked like a newborn.
It did,
which you don't see a lot during this time frame. That baby was smushy and had like that like matted hair. Newborn hair.
Yes.
I wrote this down too during the heart to heart with Mitch and Dawson. Mitch goes, "Remember when your mother and I got a divorce?" And then he's like, and now we're madly in love and having a baby. And I was like, okay. You just never know the twists and turns.
But remember, right.
I mean, it's true. It was just the way he said it. I just started giggling.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I remember that. I remember too, Mitch.
I have nothing else on that one.
I just said, why not take a test for Joey? Okay. When they're at the hospital and Gretchen and Dawson are chatting, and Gretchen is going to interview for this job in Boston or something. And Dawson's all upset that like she didn't like even think to bring it up. And he says something to her to that extent when they're in the hospital waiting on the news about the baby. And he says something like, well, some of us just make decisions and don't ask other people. We're just worried about ourselves. And she's like, well, isn't that how it's supposed to be right now in our lives?
Yeah.
And I was like, hello, yes. She's like, aren't we young, unattached people who are ambitious and like hoping to have career? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just was like, yeah, Gretchen with a truth bomb right there. And then Joey says something to Dawson about sex as a magnifying glass.
True.
That was good.
Yeah.
And then Lillian, the baby.
Yeah.
Which we already talked about. Okay. Last episode.
One. All right. Season 4, episode 20 is called Promicide, which I thought was super funny.
Mm-hmm.
While sparking a pair of possible romances, Cape Side Senior Prom threatens the future of 2 others.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's first talk about this. Gretchen is 21 years old going to fucking prom.
And you know the comment she makes? She goes, when I went to prom, it was in the last century.
Girl.
I was like,
Maybe you need to not do that then. Because who the fuck is going to want to go to prom at 21?
Not me.
Girl,
I'm also 43, so no one's going to ask me at this point at 21. But I would not have wanted to go.
Literally. It's just bizarre.
It's weird.
I hate it.
Either like just let him go with his friends and enjoy it, or like the two of you do something else.
Like, yeah.
That was weird. That was weird. Joey's dress, I said basically my prom dress.
I know.
It was.
I know.
The purple with the spaghetti strap.
It sure was.
All of it. It was my prom dress.
My prom dress was black, long and black with fur.
Oh, yes. I remember those. And I remember the pictures of you.
And then the long black gloves.
Yep.
And then, because I was bad. And my friend and I got long cigarette holders.
That's hilarious, though. Why
we use them?
Why were you guys so cool?
I don't think that was not a word that was used to describe me.
I actually had a vision as you were getting ready to tell me what you were going to say, that you had like a flask in your glove.
No, that I did not. No, because I was not trying to get kicked out. We drank after prom. I did not, because our school was like super serious about like, do not come intoxicated, do not have it, or you are.
I think they like threatened for us to not graduate.
Right.
Yeah, it was like a big deal.
I was not messing with that. I was not messing with that at all, and I knew we were gonna have fun after, so I just saved it.
Just have fun at the dance.
Yeah,
I love that.
I had a great time. Oh, Gretchen, when she said the woman paged her.
Yes, I said that too. She goes, the woman from the magazine job paged me, so I called her.
Yeah,
and funny. I was like, okay, that's pretty good.
I also, isn't Toby too old to be at prom as well?
Yes. How old is Toby?
I don't know. He's not in
high
school.
I feel like he's like 21.
Yeah,
22 maybe.
Hello?
Yeah.
Why are we nobody past high school age
should be at prom.
Generally wants to go to prom.
Right. Like, for example, if my daughter, like, I would advise her to probably not ask your son to go with her this year. And I don't think he's allowed to. Schools are more strict about that now, too.
Well, and honestly, he probably can't because that's probably around the time of finals.
Yeah.
So,
but like, I would be like I said about Gretchen and Dawson, go do something else or
go with your friends.
Or go with your friends.
Go with your friends.
And that might already be what she's going to do. But I'm just saying.
I know. Like,
okay.
Anyway.
Gail's body.
Immediately after she has a baby, come on.
I get it. She's an actress. She wasn't really pregnant.
I know.
But like, I'm like, what?
Of course, I noticed that too. I was like,
and you're in your like mid-40s. Come on now.
You would be
and
wrecked.
You were huge.
You would be wrecked.
And 2 weeks overdue.
Literally.
Come on.
When you're in your 20s, your body, like my body bounced back after Caden so fast.
Oh yeah.
But I was
Amelia too.
I had just turned 26.
Yeah.
A few years later at Cooper, it took a minute.
Oh yeah. And that's fine.
Oh, because listen,
that's what your body's supposed to do.
It took your body 9 months.
Also, like if it's never back to normal, fine.
Oh yeah, my
and what's not normal, but like if it's never back to pre-pregnancy,
well, right,
also fine because your body has been through a journey that produced a life.
Literally,
okay, it's fine.
Human?
But I just had a laugh. I'm like, they didn't even try.
They didn't even try.
Her hair's cute.
I know.
Her makeup's cute.
She don't be looking.
She wearing some tight outfit. I was like, they didn't even try.
Engorged.
No,
like
nothing. It's like
all right.
Normal person and then baby someone's holding. Oh, I like the part where Drew shows up and he's like, "Cool, a baby. Can I hold it?"
They're like,
and everyone's like, "No." But also everyone's passing the baby around, which is kind of weird. But like from a germ perspective, but anyway.
But that was pre-pandemic.
That was pre-pandemic. You're right.
Okay, I wrote down things people don't do for prom anymore. Corsages, really?
Yeah, not really.
Boutonnieres.
I felt so bad for Pacey.
I know.
When his corsage was all...
I know.
And was he the one that ordered the limo? Okay, I thought so.
And then I put limos. That's another one.
Yeah, people don't do limos.
And then I put tuxes. Do people wear those anymore?
Yeah.
Caden and his friends didn't do tuxes.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. My son did a tux.
Yeah. No, but all of him and his friends did like suits. Because remember Caden wore that pink thing?
Yeah, it was really cute. I think either way is fine.
I mean, back in the day,
you rented a tux. You rented a tux.
Everybody did.
Now it's just like look nice, dress up.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. And they all wear sneakers. We never did that.
Yeah, they do wear sneakers.
We never did that. We didn't.
I know. My daughters will wear Converse.
I'm not saying it's bad.
They'll wear their Converse.
Smart. I would much rather be in some tennis shoes.
Me too.
Girl.
Me too.
I did write down prom on a boat sounds kind of fun though.
I said the same
Except
thing.
Your hair would get so mad. Like not just you. I mean everybody's
You're
hair.
Like Katie, your hair would be terrible.
No.
I hope you never
everybody's hair
go
would
on
get
a
messed
boat.
up. Like that would stress me out at that age.
That would, because and you're taking pictures and you want to look perfect.
And it was like not windy at all. And I'm like, okay, they're on the East Coast and are on a boat. It's probably cold and windy.
Cold, yeah, I would think so. And so the scene then when Dawson and Joey are dancing on the boat, and everyone kind of notices them. Something like that kind of happened to me at a formal one. So I had a boyfriend, and this other guy, won't throw him under the bus, had a girlfriend, but she was at college. And so we kind of like, I guess, had like crushes on each other and sort of knew, but like that was the extent of it. And my boyfriend was on a ski trip. And so we went, not together, but like I went with friends, and my boyfriend just happened to be gone for winter formal. It wasn't even prom. It was like whatever. And so I just went with friends, and he went. So we danced together a few times, to the point that a few people like called us out. At the dance.
Shady bitch.
Not in front of everybody, but like they were like, y'all need to cut it out.
Mm-hmm. Girl, and you know what I wrote down? I had the opposite end of this problem. I shared about this before. I said, the moment you see your date dancing with someone else. And I said, the same thing happened to them, different scenario the last time.
Right.
It was reversed.
It was reversed.
Last year's prom for them. No, remember I told you about that? When I turned around and my date was not only dancing, like making out.
No, I wasn't doing that.
I'm just saying.
But it was like the chemistry was obvious, and we both didn't have significant others there. But first of all, like people, also I'm like, why do those people really care? But you know, you're teenagers.
It's high school.
It's high school.
Although, if I saw you dance with somebody else's husband a few times, I'd be like,
yeah, well, I feel like that's different.
It is.
I feel like that's different. And you'd be like, have you had too much to drink? Like you'd be kind of concerned about me, maybe? I don't know.
I would be.
But I hadn't thought of that memory in a long time. And then when I was watching that, I was like, oh, I was them. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So speaking of Dawson and Joey, when they were talking about them being each other's first love, I thought that was cute.
It was cute.
Because I think everybody remembers. Do you remember yours?
Yeah.
It's not your husband, right? Okay. And mine either.
I didn't meet my husband until I was 26.
Yeah, you were grown. Well, I know, but that doesn't mean...
I mean, yeah, I guess I would say like
before then.
Right. No, I fell in love before that.
I know. Yeah, I think it's cute to think about it because I mean, and some people do marry their first love, which is that's great. That did not happen to me. It's funny because I hope that everybody can remember theirs with fondness. I didn't have a very nice breakup because remember that was my fault.
Yes, I remember
being on a break again. Like I told you, I'm not a good liar, so it's just.
I feel like I had different versions of falling in love. Do you know what I mean? Candy. Like I had like the person who I felt like that my future was going to be with, that I cared so much about, that was kind of like whatever. But then I remember like the first time I like passionately, obsessively fell in love with someone, and then that didn't end so well on my end.
Okay,
like because they either didn't feel, I don't know. Yeah, and that was different. That was in college.
Okay.
And then just kind of like smaller versions other than that, I guess.
You know, I think my college relationship I had, that was a long-term one. I thought that I was in love with him, but I think now looking back, definitely not. It was a very toxic kind of infatuation I think we had for each other.
Yeah. I could see that.
But my little boyfriend in high school definitely was my first little love.
Aww.
But it's okay.
Yeah, mine was in high school, too.
It didn't work out because I was shady.
Look.
But the girl he dated after me married, and they had triplets.
Aww.
So see?
Yeah, mine
too. If I wouldn't have been shady.
I said mine, too. My first love did not have triplets, but I went on to get married and have children and have a very lovely life.
It's fine.
And even the obsessive one, I found him a couple years ago on Instagram, and he's married and has a couple kids. Living his dream.
Great.
Yeah. God bless.
Bless and release, guys.
Bless and release. And he still looks good. Damn him. Oh, well.
I don't know what my exes look like.
Yeah. Well,
we don't keep in touch.
I wouldn't call me finding him on Instagram us keeping in touch, but
I don't even do that because I don't.
Sometimes I do. Because I'm curious. I'm just a nosy
Everybody
girl.
does that. I honestly haven't, never, because no.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
All right.
Oh, I just said Toby and Jack's kiss.
Okay. I don't like Toby being so pushy to Jack. He's like, no, this is romantic. And Jack's like, no, it's just going to be platonic. Like, shut up. Even if you feel like there's vibes, if he's telling you there's not.
That's it.
And then I hated that they made there be eventually.
Me too.
I hated that.
Because Jack has been saying this from jump.
I know. And
he's been like, this guy rubs me the wrong way.
Yes.
I'm not attracted to him. And Jen even is still, remember, she's been trying to facilitate this the whole time. And then she does this for prom.
Wait, hold on a second. Did I watch an extra episode?
I don't know.
We have one more after this.
I thought we had 2 more after this. We have 1 more? No, we don't.
Wait. Today,
Promicide was, what was it? 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 4. Did you do an extra? Did you do one past Promicide?
I did.
Oh, I didn't. Because we did 4. You did 5.
Hold on.
1.
Guys, hold.
2.
I know. We talked about
3, 4.
But did we?
Admissions, Eastern Standard Time.
I sure did. So then we have 3 episodes left.
Okay. Well, maybe we should just watch them all.
We probably should.
Just do one big one for the season finale.
How did
I was like, I did not watch another one.
I'm really confused, guys.
That's okay. Save it.
I don't even know.
But to your point, Jack not being attracted to Toby and not wanting to be with Toby should just be the end of that storyline.
I know. I don't like, because that makes it be like, oh, if you just keep on keeping.
And also, like, it also, if they weren't in a relationship, it shows you that like gay men
can be
don't
friends.
can just
Can
be
be
friends and like
platonic.
hang out or like have similar advocacy and not be attracted to each other. So to make it that, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it was just because they were trying to be progressive and show a gay relationship, but like find someone he likes.
I know, it just was weird. I don't like that. Also, the scene where Pacey is absolutely awful.
Oh my God.
But like it comes out of nowhere.
That was weird.
I fucking hated it.
I didn't like it either.
I was like, what?
I even said, I was sitting there. My husband like walked through the room right as it was happening. He was like yelling. And he was like, what's that? And I was like, oh, it's Dawson's Creek. And then at one point, Amelia walks through. She's like, is that Gilmore Girls? I know. It was funny. But anyway, I was like, I actually said, okay, Joshua Jackson.
But I was like,
calm down.
I was like, what in the actual fuck? Like, how did it even
It's bubbling over, though.
But no, because it doesn't make sense. Because then he's like screaming at her and saying all the stuff that she said. I'm like, well, that's not like she never even said any of this. Like, where did this come from?
Yeah, that was weird.
It was like nothing. Like he kept saying like, when I'm with you, you make me feel worthless. Like I feel like I'm nothing. I feel like this because you do this and that. And I'm like, but she doesn't even do that.
Yeah,
I hated that part.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay, well, we're gonna stop there. I
can't believe
because I haven't watched the next one.
That's so funny.
Or we could do 2 and then the season finale one by itself, and then just chat about the season. We did that last time.
I know,
because it's always an odd number.
I feel like we need to just wrap it all up.
That's what I was saying.
No, I mean like those because I don't like the odd numbers, and I don't like just one because then it's like
what?
I don't know. It feels odd.
We've been recording for like 5 hours and I'm like,
I've
explain yourself. I know, me too. Food. I need to eat food. All right. Well, thanks, listeners. And we hope you are having a wonderful holiday season so far.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time on Generation In Between.